First day of my social media detox, I made some tea this morning and usually I would drink it like this. I would sit here by the dining table, sip on my tea and scroll on the phone for, I don't know, half an hour. Scrolling, not hearing the birds, not even appreciating the taste of this tea, not seeing the view, nothing. But instead today, I'm gonna go on my terrace, I'm gonna sit here, listen to the birds and watch the ocean. Listen, I wouldn't say I have an extreme social media addiction problem, but I still consume it every day, and after I do it, I always end up feeling a bit anxious, like I'm not doing enough. Everyone else's life seems much more fun. Just has me feeling a bit meh. The apps that I consume the most are Instagram, Facebook, and especially YouTube. I don't really use TikTok, which I'm kind of proud of myself. I go on TikTok, I upload my video, and then I go on very, very rare occasions, I would scroll on my For You page. And even after that, if I'm on it for 20 minutes, I just don't feel good. Too much stimulation, everything looks perfect, everyone has perfect skin, everyone has perfect life, everyone is traveling, eating such good food that I cannot have because of my gut health. No. In the mornings, I usually check Instagram, Facebook, maybe some news outlets, but I just hated how I do this the first thing in the morning. I get up, I make the tea, and I go on my phone. When I could wake up, do some meditation, do some yoga, stretch, drink the tea in silence, do gratitude journal. I don't know, just something else, not the phone. First thing, no. In the mornings, I definitely want to limit my Facebook, Instagram, and news consumption. I think Instagram is the one that is the most toxic to me. On Facebook, I just follow some health groups, I keep up with my old friends, so that is fine. I just don't want to consume it the first thing in the morning. And if you're wondering why do I have all these jars, it's because today we're gonna go pick some raw milk from a farm. Now, the amount of social media that I consume during the day really depends on what I'm up to that particular day. If I am working, if I am filming, editing, and I don't have time, I will not go on my phone. Like, I really prioritize work before that. The same with chores. If I have stuff to do, I will not go on my phone. So that's why I'm saying that I am not really addicted to my phone. I just use it a little bit too much for my liking. I've just been at the farmer's market. Let me show you what I got. Here is my farmer's market haul. I got 2 broccolis, some avocados, they are regional, also the broccoli is from here, bananas, all regional, and then some cucumbers. Oh, and I also got this basket. It was 10 euros. The guy that sold me that also handmade it, and I'm gonna use it to go pick up my veggies, maybe to go on the farmer's market again. It is very cute. I like the shape. It is pretty spacious, but not too overwhelming. Plus, I got some strawberries. Apparently, they are organic, no chemical used. I still washed it. So sweet, and look at this dark color. These are some tasty strawberries. Today that I've been outside running errands, it hasn't crossed my mind once that I would pick up the phone and go on social media. So I think the trickiest part for me will be the days when I am at home, when I'm a little bit bored, when I would like to just relax, and I will not be able to rely on social media for that. It is very cloudy, but this view is still insanely pretty. With this challenge, I want to learn a little bit more to just be with myself, with my own thoughts, in silence. You don't have to be connected with the screens all the time. We got home about an hour ago. I just had some lunch and now I decided to do some work on my herbal part of the garden. I really want to plant fresh herbs because my mint is not looking so good, my rosemary died. Here I want to plant some basil for the summer, and it is May, we gotta get going. But before I continue, let's check my screen time for the past week just so we know where we're at. This week's daily average is 2 hours and 26 minutes. Previous week's daily average was 2 hours and 50. The week before, 2 hours 30. The week before, 3 hours and 27. What? The thing is that phone is only one type of screen that I watch. Because in the evenings, I'm usually not on my phone, I go on my iPad and I would start watching YouTube. So that's 3 to 5 hours of screen time just in the evening. At the IG and Facebook scrolling during the day, some podcasts if I'm cooking and cleaning, and all of a sudden you have a ton of time spent on social media. That is too much, because these are the hours that I could instead use up doing some sports, gardening, meeting new people, hanging out with my cat, just living life instead of watching others living theirs. Man, these evenings are gonna be the trickiest part. I can already tell. It is now around 6 p.m. and I'm ready to wind down. I'm ready to lay on the couch. I'm ready to take my iPad. But we cannot do that. So what's there left to do? I don't have any good new books. I don't have any friends here because they're all in my home country. Seriously, what am I supposed to do now? I don't know. I'm too tired to work out. I just want to lay and do nothing. But I'm kind of bored just laying and doing nothing and not watching anything. Boyfriend came for the rescue because he agreed that we go on an evening stroll by the beach. And thanks God, because I was going crazy just sitting there and staring at the sky. I seriously don't know what to do with my evenings if it's not watching YouTube. It's a problem. And we have to fix it. I decided to dedicate the entire day today to sort out my garden beds. I sowed all these things in 6 months ago, and if I want to have fresh veggies for the summer, I need to plant a new batch now. I'm gonna start with picking all the beetroot, and then we have so much celery, so much parsley. Arugula is also growing like crazy. Whoa, look at it. This beetroot is absolutely huge. And I think this is not the biggest one. I see one very big down here. Beetroots are out. This one is definitely the biggest. I wonder how much it weighs. Half a kilo maybe? Without leaves, maybe less. Next, I'm gonna take out all the carrots. I think I'm making a carrot juice today. I washed my carrot and now I'm gonna eat it like Bugs Bunny. The fact that I can just take a carrot from the soil, wash it and eat it straight away, it just makes me so proud that I grew this. Well, I still can't believe it. This was the first time I saw any veggies on my own, and they're so yummy and so juicy. The size of this leek is just... I'm gonna measure it. I've become that farmer now. The farmer that measures and weighs their produce. This thing has giant roots. We gotta keep some soil in the garden beds, buddy. Definitely the biggest leek I've ever held in my hands. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's an onion. Not sure. Still gonna eat it. It's super slimy. I can't get it out. Come on. There we go. I think that's all I'm gonna pick in this round, but I'll be back later because I already have lots of veggies to wash and prep and cook. Booked and busy for the next 4 hours. That was hard. This thing is super heavy and the heel doesn't help. Right, now I'm gonna have to wash all of these. First, I really want to measure that leek. I brought the meter and I brought the weight for that beetroot. I think that was our guy. Without counting the roots, we have 1 meter and 10 centimeters. Now, I don't know if this is just beginner's luck or am I a natural talent, because I seriously just threw the seeds in there in November, not expecting anything because this is not even the time where you sow the garden, yet here we are. Let's see how much our biggest beetroot weighs. 566 grams, more than half a kilo. Here, the veggies are washed. It took me over an hour. It's now almost 12 o'clock and I haven't had breakfast yet. This work-life balance, I need to figure it out. The first couple of days of my social media detox, I threw myself into garden and housework. After a quick breakfast, I started prepping and cooking all the vegetables. Whenever I do this, I like to listen to a podcast of some sort, but not today. And I must admit, it felt pretty boring. At the beginning, I noticed that my mind was racing in all directions. I was doing all these mental plans of everything I need to accomplish. I was thinking of my family back home, of people I follow on social media, wondering what they're up to today. I was cooking, but it felt like I wasn't even there. I was cutting the vegetables, but I didn't notice the beautiful colors. I didn't sense the delicious smell of leek sizzling in the pan right in front of me. I was physically there, but I was absent. After a while, I became aware of all the chaotic thoughts and I wondered, am I ever fully present? It's about 5 o'clock now, and I've basically been sorting out those veggies the entire day. I started at 8:30, and now it's 5. I haven't even had lunch, but I made the juice now, and I'm gonna eat lunch after that. But you guys, look at this color. There's just beetroot and carrots, everything we picked today. Very tasty. In the evening, I drove to a nearby village to pick up fresh honey that just came out of the hive. The next morning, I was so excited to dig in. I've been looking for raw honey everywhere for a few months and I just couldn't find it. But, ooh, look at that. Whoa, guys, look at that piece of yumminess and health. You can see all the little compartments completely filled up with honey. Anyway, as I was saying, I was trying to find raw honey, completely unheated, unfiltered, natural, purest honey ever, and I just couldn't find it. Now finally 2 days ago, I got in contact with a beekeeper, and at first he was like, "Girl, you are complicated. Why don't you become a beekeeper yourself?" Sorry, I'm annoying. So I thought nothing's gonna come out of it, and then 2 days after, I get an email on a Saturday afternoon saying there's 2 frames full of honey harvested today waiting for you. Come and pick it up. If I tell you guys, I wasn't walking, I ran. And finally, I got this. So I had to watch a few videos to see how to get honey out of the frames like this. And okay, I just got honey all over myself, all over my hands, all over my hair, all over my face. Still love it. Thought I'm gonna get my unheated honey in a jar, but look, I'm even happier that way because now I know 100% it was not heated, it was not filtered. It's the 3rd day of my social media detox and I started noticing that my mind is slowly beginning to calm down. Whoa. Look at that giant piece of honeycomb. I didn't feel the need to check my phone or turn on a podcast. Maybe I was just too excited that I finally got my raw honey. I felt happy like a child, and maybe that's the feeling that I have somehow lost in the past few years. The honey is in the jars together with wax and comb. What an amazing harvest. In the next days, I started dabbling into some light yoga and Pilates training. A few years ago, I would start every day with a 30-minute workout, but lately I didn't take time to do this anymore. I was making excuses that I have lots of editing to do, that cleaning and gardening are also a form of a cardio workout. Anyway, it feels good to be back. I thought I was going to continue with my gardening work today, but the weather is just not on my side. And the forecast is saying that it's going to start raining any second, so I'm not even going to attempt it. And that's fine because I still have plenty of work inside, so today I'm going to focus on the laundry room. Right, so here's the laundry room and what we are seeing, mess on mess on mess. I don't even want to open this guy because I know there's a disaster in there. There's drawers that I haven't wiped in 3 years. There's a ton of laundry. The pantry is not looking that fresh either. We have lots of expired food. March 2022, August 21. Yeah, that needs to go. We could definitely consolidate tennis foot into one box. There's some vinegar here, some there, some there. We need to organize things a little better. Let's start here in the pantry because it's easier and I think it will be quicker, and then I'll proceed with the laundry room. Maybe unpopular opinion, but I find this pantry, kitchen or closet cleanouts very satisfying, and it is a chore that I actually love doing a lot. Now a podcast would make it even more fun, but I'll manage without it. Out of all the social media choices, I think podcasts are my favorite type of content to consume. It somehow makes mundane tasks like cooking and cleaning pass by super fast. Pantry has been organized, things make much more sense now, the dust has been wiped, and I'm happy. I used to listen to lifestyle YouTubers podcasts a lot, but now I've been gravitating more towards health topics. There's literally mold in the drawer. The reality of living in beautiful, humid, tropic places. You get lush green nature and you get mold in literally every house. It's also been a very humid winter and a very wet spring. So that's the result. Remember those natural DIY cleaning sprays that I made a few months ago? I still use them all the time. Like, I'm not even buying anything else. They're great. now this guy that I've been putting off for months. I mean, it's not that catastrophic. It could be worse.
I love listening to pods that talk about gut health, skin, holistic living.
Ew, that is nasty.
And you may say, well, that's informative and educating. It can't do any harm. True, but lately I've realized that I'm listening to these podcasts all the time. Cleaning, cooking, working out, gardening. It is tricky because I'm still productive, I'm doing my chores, but still absorbing all that information. Being connected to technology 24/7, it takes a toll and we might not even realize it.
There we go, pantry clean, laundry room clean, good job. It has just stopped raining, so I'm gonna do a quick 30 minutes workout.
After a long cleaning day like this, I would normally just lay on the couch and watch some YouTube until the evening. But this challenge is definitely pushing me to make better choices, even though it's not easy at times.
That was my first HIIT workout in, I don't know, 2 years. I'm dying. Today is an errands day. We're going on 3 farms. First, we're gonna pick up some honey, then we're gonna pick up the eggs, and lastly, the milk. So come along. Honey is secured. Apparently, these were harvested today, so I'm really excited to try it. I'm not even gonna wait to get home. I brought a spoon and I'm gonna give it a taste test. This honey is also completely raw, unfiltered, but it has been extracted from the comb. Let's see. I've never had this sort of honey before. It is very light in color. Delicious. I got the honey and now let's go get the eggs.
This year, I started buying lots of food directly from the farmers. Together with all the veggies that I'm producing myself, I almost have nothing more to buy at the supermarkets, and I'm proud of that.
I got lots of fresh eggs. I have another plate just like that in the car because we are a big consumer. I love how when you buy things fresh from a farm, you get different sizes, different colors, different shapes. But when you buy your eggs from the supermarket, they all look exactly the same. Look, we have a very big one, and then we have this tiny little white one. Isn't she the cutest thing ever? We've secured 5 liters of fresh milk. Milk today, very good.
You also avoid all that unnecessary plastic packaging. For the milk, I have my own jars. I always return my egg boxes to the farmer and the honey jars too. Plus, it's nice to support your local farmers and you get to see exactly where your food comes from. On top of that, you also avoid the supermarket crowds. So many advantages.
The fog is so interesting this morning, covering just the sea and the village.
I am starting to see a pattern here. You take away my entertainment of social media and I start frantically deep cleaning the house. The plan was to learn how to relax and chill without the need to be entertained by technology, and look at me now. And you know what? I was actually enjoying this window cleaning day so much. At this point, I started realizing that I'm much more calm and present. I took the whole day off from work to clean the windows, and I know that if I would listen to some YouTubers' podcasts, hearing about all the projects, the hustle and grind mentality, I would start feeling bad about myself. I would be thinking I should be filming, editing, not wasting an entire day to clean the freaking windows. A lot of content creators outsource all the mundane tasks to others. They have editors, cleaners, assistants. It makes sense to clear the schedule as much as possible so you can just focus on the one thing that brings you income. But I've decided to live my life in a more simple way. I clean, I cook, I work in the garden, I edit myself. I don't have a single employee, and that allows me to have complete freedom, although it's not always easy.
Today is a window cleaning day. I've been doing it since 8 o'clock or even earlier, and now it's around 4 and I'm still not finished because the entire front of our house is covered in glass. all windows. So there's a lot of them. Sometimes in the mornings on these window frames condensation happens. It gets all wet, and in the winter with the humidity here you kind of get a little bit of mold. So when cleaning that I like to wear a mask because I don't want to be breathing in mold spores. It's not good for your health.
Being influenced with the Western business mentality and hustle culture sometimes makes me feel guilty, like I'm not doing enough. The absence of social media these past weeks has turned my life into this happy bubble. No doubting, no comparing, no noise, just peace.
It is just such a beautiful morning today. Can you hear these sounds? So relaxing. Oh, my little helper came as well. Today is finally the day when I finish the work here on my veggie patch. So yeah, I'm just gonna pick up everything and then we can plant a new batch of veggies. Check out this lettuce. Oh my gosh, it's time to go. I don't even know where to start with this celery because it's just too much. That's what I'm taking right now. There's still some arugula, chives left. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to carry this up. Oh my gosh, no. I'm gonna have to come back.
Even though I only have 2 garden beds, I've realized that growing your own vegetables is pretty time-consuming, and sometimes it's difficult to justify spending half a day taking care of your veggies when you have lots of editing waiting for you.
I'm gonna start with celery and I'm gonna have to be very strict. I'm just gonna keep the most beautiful ones because it is just too much. I'm sorry, you go. Whoa, a snail has been eating my celery. That's fine. You can take as much as you want.
But gardening has been bringing me so much joy this past month. It's like a form of meditation, but I had to learn to take it easy and really enjoy it. Not doing it when I'm stressed with work, because then it can quickly feel like one more thing on a to-do list and it brings more harm than good.
This egg has such an interesting shape. I've been having soft-boiled eggs for breakfast recently and I cooked them 3.5 minutes. One of my favorite snacks at the moment is having a spoonful of honey with the comb and the wax and everything. It is so yummy sweet and you're left with kind of like a chewing gum. I think that's the honeycomb. It is very chewy and it doesn't melt. Very interesting. Sun is very bright right now, so I'm chilling in the shade and I'm trying to decide which vegetables do I want to plant for the summer. I'm definitely gonna do more leeks, although they're kind of a winter vegetable. I don't care, I'm gonna try it. Arugula was doing very well. We want some of that. Chives for sure. Baby leaf salad, yes please. Gonna try another type of salad. Red beets, I want that, but I think I have a package that is already open. So I'm gonna do another round of rainbow beetroot. This was growing so well so far. Spring onions, rainbow carrots, radish, parsley, and yeah, I think that's it.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now. Pack our bags and get in that car, leave a little note and we'll drive real far.
First I'm gonna completely clean out the garden beds, take out all the weeds, all the remaining vegetables, and then we're gonna have to add a little bit more soil.
Countryside is so pretty, with the wind blowing in your hair. We can look back some
Strength training, done.
baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count.
Now we're of organic fertilizer, so the vegetables will grow in abundance, hopefully. Guys, you won't believe what I'm finding in this soil. Look, a piece of plastic bag, a piece of wire, a piece of a mattress. What is this? And I bought organic soil. You see, eco. Does this stand for ecological or does it stand for economy, business? For the guys? I don't know. This is gonna be a salad. It feels so unbelievable that something will grow out of this tiny seed, but we're gonna trust in the process.
Hey, darling, I love it when it's me and you on the road with a couple of tunes and a cockatoo.
Just a couple of minutes after we finished sowing the vegetables, it started raining. That soft, gentle rain, exactly what my veggies need. I'm currently on the phone, but only because I'm uploading a TikTok. Then I'm gonna put the phone down, I'm gonna go out and do some yoga. Good morning, guys. It is around 7 o'clock. The sun is just rising. I'm drinking some tea and just enjoying the calm before another hard-working day. A big jug of warm herbal tea is just a must in my everyday morning routine. Lately, I've been drinking it from this beer glass. I don't know why, I just love how big it is. Massive and sturdy, like this thing is heavy. So the plan for today, I have to cut the dry blooms of all these bird of paradise flowers. And we got lots of them. So I don't even know if I'm gonna finish today. I'm gonna do my best. But first, I'm gonna continue sipping on this tea in peace. See, these are all the blooms that I have to cut today. They're here, there's more here, and even more down there. These purple flowers are finally starting to open up, which is just so exciting. Honestly, they're one of my favorite flowers on the garden. And I think that in beginning of July, they're gonna be in full bloom because right now, many of them are still completely closed. I don't know what's up with Tenny today. She's been a lot less playful than usual. But she's eating well, so probably nothing serious. Maybe she's just tired. Because she's a little helper. When I'm working, she's right there next to me. So these spring days have been tough for both of us. Oh gosh, I'm just obsessed with how beautiful today is. This sound, this view, this peace, this calm. I just want to do a little happy dance because it's amazing. Fun fact, and maybe a sad fact, but actually for me a very happy fact, I never iron my clothes. When they're dry, I just fold them, that's it, done. Life is too short to be ironing your clothes. I'm sorry. You gotta take all at once. It is such a beautiful day today. I just want to do all my chores outside. I'm making my cabbage soup and the ingredients you need are cabbage and water. Pretty much like one ingredient recipe, right? It's so easy, yummy, and also good for the gut health, which you guys know I'm all about that. Literally 2 minutes. Now just add water and you're done. You see these dry blooms? This is what I have to cut. I think I have around 25 bushes like this one, and some of them are much bigger, like 10 times bigger than this one. So I'm gonna be here for a while, but I've honestly been having so much fun taking care of the garden, of the house this past week. Yes, I'm in the house maintenance era and I'm enjoying it. It feels so good when you take care of your environment. I just thrive so much better in a clean and organized space. It means a lot.
Wireless headphones have made podcasts so easy to listen everywhere. I would be editing on my PC all day and then I would go out to do some gardening and I would listen to a podcast in the meantime. Even too much of educational content can be toxic. You're still bombarded with information, mind is racing. Yeah, I learned something new about gut health, but maybe smelling the flowers and the grass while gardening, listening to birds, being calm and present in nature is the best thing that you can do for your health in the first place.
I'm making lunch, which is definitely the time when I would be listening to some kind of podcasts normally, but I can do that today.
And to be fair, the more time that passes on this social media detox, the less I miss it. I've always loved nature, but in the past month I have opened my eyes even more and I wanted to really soak in all the beauty of my surroundings. We went on walks by the beach, I smelled the flowers, walked the grass fields, I spent some time on my garden just breathing and observing the life around me. What a miracle it is that me and you have the chance to experience all this beauty together.
It is completely blue sky above me and it's also raining. How? My boyfriend really likes being outside when there is this light rain and I was always like, no, when there's raining I need an umbrella, I need a roof, I need to evacuate. But now I kind of understand him. It is very, very nice. The sun is just rising and it feels so peaceful and beautiful. How many priceless moments like this you miss if you only look at the screen? Seriously, it's so strange. You can see the sky above me is completely blue, but my hair is getting totally wet. I've been filming some shorts the entire day today and the weather has just not been on my side. It was constantly changing. At one point it was raining for 2 hours straight. Oh, by the way, I was filming outside everything and I was feeling so stressed. It should have taken me 2 hours max, end up taking over 5 hours. I don't even know what time is it now. It's 2:30 and I was doing this since 8. But I did film some really cool shorts. I showed you how I transformed these hair clips into this one, so cute. I also made a galaxy. And the bobby pins from these to these. Seriously, one of my favorite hacks that I've learned in the past 10 years of DIY. And Vaseline tinted lip balm. Anyway, go watch the shorts if you haven't, because I've been having a lot of fun there. And as for my social media challenge, I would say it's going pretty well. I've been spending a lot less time on my phone. I do still use it, but mainly for work reasons, like I have to go on Instagram to upload reels, I go on TikTok to upload TikToks, so I can just delete the apps, but I have not been using them as much as I did before. One thing that I've realized during this experiment is that I don't really have enough hobbies. I'm not much of a bookworm. Okay, I do like gardening, but gardening can also be exhausting and hard work, so I don't want the result of this challenge to be me working all the time. Cleaning, gardening. I seriously need to learn a bit more to be relaxed and to not do anything and to be okay with just sitting on the porch, looking at the sea, not feeling the need to be productive, entertained, or anything. In the past, I really liked baking, like sweet things, cakes, desserts, muffins, cookies. Oh, I love that and I miss it so much. But right now, because of my gut health, I cannot eat these things, so I don't even want to bake them. And I know there's many healthy desserts and things that I could try to make, but honestly, my gut is so shite right now. I'm just really, really limited to a couple of things. And there's no space for a dessert there, so boo. I think watching the clouds has been my favorite hobby lately. I'm being attacked.
Who gives you sausage? It's me, right?
She's just nibbling. She just goes just a little bit. And then she already gives kisses because she's sorry. Because she knows I'm one of the 2 golden people that give sausage. So we cannot bite too aggressively. Through the years, I've definitely discovered that I have to live my life more like Tanny does. She's so relaxed. She goes for a walk outside. She comes out and she closes her eyes and just like smells the air. It is so funny. She eats very healthy. She loves nature. She loves naps. She loves playtime. She's my idol.
It's interesting how we've become so used to checking our phones all the time. The news, what our friends are up to, what celebrities are doing. It's like we have this fear of missing out on something. But when you go a while without checking your phone, you realize that all that FOMO is completely pointless. There's nothing worthwhile happening on our phones. All the important things are happening right now, around you. We've just become so blind that we don't even see the world around us as we're walking through life consumed by the screens. So put your phone down. The adventure is out there.